In this problem, we are going to get a formula in terms of n for a summation. So k here is the thing that is changing, right? So if I put a k equals 3, the first term in, I get 3 plus 1 squared over n. Well, and then the next one I would do 4 plus 1 over n. If n is 100, I would have like 100 to do it all the way up to 100. That's too many. So instead I'm going to get a formula using these summation formulas that we have in order to just get my whole thing in terms of n, and then I can just plug in whatever n I want and get the summation. So in order to do that, the first thing I want to do is actually just take out the n that's inside. In this case, n is a constant, and I don't need it in there. So I'm going to remove it. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look and notice that my summation that I'm given for the problem goes from 3 to n, and all of my formulas are in terms of 1 to n. I need to do something about that. In order to do something about that, I need to use one of the properties of a summation that you can split it into pieces. So I'm going to split it up like this. Right? I'm going to say I can go from 1 to n, but then I need to get rid of the first two terms. The one that's k equals 1 and k equals 2 need to be removed in order to get my summation that I have that starts at 3. So I can just plug those in and get real numbers for them. That's easy enough to do. It's that when n gets really big that I can't do things. So I'm just going to plug in the 1 and plug in the 2 so that I can do everything in terms of 1 to n using the formulas that I have. All right. So here I've gone ahead and I've said I'm going to plug k equals 1 in, and I'm going to plug k equals 2 in, and I'm going to subtract that off, so that I can get back to the k equals 3 to n. Next thing I want to do is probably take my inner term, the k plus 1 squared term, and FOIL it out, double distribute. And so I can get things in terms of k squared, right? The things that are in the little sum formulas. So I've gone ahead and done that. I FOILed it out. And then I also simplified the terms in the second part. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9. And then I FOILed the binomial, or double distributed the binomial. I'm going to split that up so that it looks like the little formulas. I can split it into pieces and then take any constants out. So I've now split it into 3 separate sums, and I've taken the constant out from the second part, the 2. Lastly, every time I have a sum that I know how to rewrite using the formula, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say plugging in the formula. There we go. So I just read them straight off the chart. So the first thing says k equals 1 to n of k squared. I look over here, I see k equals 1 to n of k squared is 2n cubed plus 3n squared plus n over 6. Oh, there it is. And I stuck it there. So this would be the sum formula. Now I can put in whatever n I want and get a number back. You can simplify this down, make it a little easier to plug stuff in. I'll make a second video where I'm going to show you how to use Desmos to plug things in.